Well, it was a nice win, obviously against a really good team. Team that's beat some really, really good opponents. So we were down 6-1 there, and we hadn't displayed ourselves as an offensive juggernaut, so things didn't look really good at that point in time. But to have a 6-run inning and Danny coming off the bench and get us going, that was neat to see because he's a great kid, and it was very, very big swing there. And then Hogan, being a freshman, stepped up and hit the 3-run homer. And then we held on for dear life at the end. I'd like to play the ninth inning a lot cleaner than we did, but we've lost some like that, so I'm not gonna complain too much. And we won 2 big midweek games this week when we were down a little bit, had to throw some guys in some spots that they hadn't been in, and I think we got 2 really good wins this midweek. We needed them, and we're gonna get on the plane tomorrow and go play a big series at Missouri.
Danny and Riley with 7 RBIs. Just how big of a lift did they give you guys tonight?
Well, just like as two really big swings of the bat. Maybe we look back at it and say it's maybe 2 of the bigger swings we've had all year, and very important to the way our season ends. Hopefully that's what I'll look back and say. Took TJ out because I didn't like the way he was running, and lo and behold, I didn't put Danny in there to hit a home run, but he did, and it got our team going. And then Riley stepped up there in a big spot and hit a 3-run homer, and Carlos did too. That was a big Carlos's home run. With what happened in the ninth inning was bigger than all of us thought at the time.
Coley's really struggled some lately. What did you see out of him tonight that was different, and how big was that for him?
Well, it was huge for our team. One, because we went to him early, and we knew that if he struggled, we were going to have to go, to Reagan and Tyler to try to win the game. And at least he saved Reagan with the length of his outing, and didn't have to use Reed too much, just a few pitches there at the end. Got to get Tyler going. I'm concerned for him, and he's just hit a bump in the road, but he'll be fine. He's a great kid. He'll bounce back. Just gotta get back out there again. I wanted to put him out there tonight just to, get him going again, get him feeling good about himself. But I don't think he's feeling too good about himself right now. But Coley was special tonight. He's got his changeup going, and he showed he could throw that breaking ball for a strike. I think that was the difference than in the past couple outings.
Confidence thing with Johnson, or more mechanical?
I think it's confidence. He's fighting himself a little bit. So he's got great stuff. His velocity's still ticking, and we gotta get him feeling a little bit better about himself, and I'm sure he will. He's gonna get some big outs for us.
Alex with 5 balls tonight. How much of his turnaround has been his plate discipline and not chasing pitches?
Patience is very important to him, and when he's not going good, he's swinging at pitches all over the place. And his last few games that he's produced some runs for us, he's stayed in the zone. And if he attacks pitches in the strike zone, he's so big and strong, he's going to do a lot of damage. So plate discipline is a huge part of Alex's offensive game. And when he gets too aggressive, he gets outside of himself and swings at balls that aren't in the strike zone, and the strikeout totals go up. Now he's in a zone in which he's not chasing pitch out of the strike zone, and the strikeouts are down and his walks are up. And on top of that, his productivity is up because he's swinging at pitches in the strike zone. He's so big and strong, the ball flies off his bat. So he's in a good spot right now, and it's good to see.
How would you say these 2 wins help the team flush the LSU series and get you in the right mindset for Missouri?
I don't think our kids really think the LSU series was I think they played pretty good, and so I think these 2 wins are on itself, stand alone as good wins and create some momentum. And if we'd have lost those 2, piggybacking the tough loss on Sunday, I think you're right. There's 3 tough losses, but in a row, and we're going on, to play our 6 most important games and not feeling real good about ourselves. But these wins created a little bit more momentum, and I think honestly it builds on a little momentum. I think playing at LSU and the way that we played gave our guys a little confidence, and I just got that feeling. It's not nothing I can say why. I just felt like they were in position to win, and I think they felt like they could easily win. So I think they're in a good spot right now mentally, and they think, and I think that maybe our best baseball's in front of us. If it is, we can play for a while.
Chad, you had three guys try to put down sacrifice bunts at one point tonight or another, and none of them got down. Does there come a point in the season where you just scrap trying to bunt altogether?
Well, I'm stubborn, you know, if we weren't hitting 268 as a team, I would bunt a lot less. But since we don't hit very well and some of our batting averages aren't through the roof, then I got to try to get runners to third with less than 2 outs, because it is easier to bunt than to get a base hit. So, especially with our batting averages. So we got to keep working on it. We're kings in practice. We're Hall of Fame bunters in practice. But when the bright lights go on, I don't know what it is. It's unbelievable. And we bunt more than we hit. And we're good at it. But we're not good at it when we need to be good at it. You know, so that being said, I'm not going to quit bunting if the situation calls itself. And we got to get those bunts down, because we're going to win a one-run tight game. And it's going to be because of we don't put enough hits together, and we have to move runners, and that's disappointing. And but we're going to keep working at it. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to throw in the white towel yet in regards to the bunt game.
When they had the bases loaded down 6-1, Graham's on the mound. How big was that strikeout? And were you afraid the game might get away from you
Yeah, it
there?
was very. And that wasn't a great count. I don't remember. If I remember right, he might have been a 2-0. Ken didn't look good, I was sitting there saying, just, you know, if we can keep it 6-7 runs, you know, let's try to get 2 or 3 and get it back, you know. Yeah, it didn't look good for us. That's what I told the team. You know, we're playing against a really good team down 6-1, and things didn't look good. And they got some guys that can throw pretty well. So momentum turned, and that was good for us. And maybe give us a little bit more confidence offensively that we can bang a few balls and put up a big inning. 6 runs, is that the biggest inning of the year?
No, we had 9 instead of 0.
Oh, yeah. Well, biggest
since that game.
and the biggest at home. So that was it was good to see. I mean, especially 2 young players putting charges, and Danny, a great kid, one of my, you know, he's a special kid, and he's handled not playing like a trooper, even though he wants to be in there every day. For him to step up and give the team a boost when we needed it most, that was a special deal for him and for us.
The momentum of these 2 wins now, where do you want to see the team 3 games from now?
Well, just, you know, we're going to go try to win Friday. In this league, you can't play 3 games in one night. We're going to try to win Friday and try to play our best on Friday night with Will on the mound. And against, they got good pitching staff, and every game they play is really, really tight. And we got to just figure out a way to scratch and claw and find a way to win. And you know, we'll worry about Saturday on Saturday. Let's take it one game at a time. And I know that's coaches speak, but it is true in this league. We got to try to win Friday. And we win Friday. We've won three in a row, and maybe we even feel a little bit better about ourselves. But let's just play Friday.
With Madison and Alex, do you feel like they've both kind of taken a breath since maybe struggling early on after they had a couple of the games to sit out?
Yeah, they look at, you know, Alex is really in a good spot, and you know, Madison had a couple of hits yesterday. I thought he looked good. Carlos is, you know, he's showing every now and again how good he is. If we can get this swinging the bat to our potential, you know, we can put up some numbers. But we hadn't had everybody clicking at the same time. And I don't mean clicking at 330 pace. I mean just clicking at a 260, 280 pace, you know, or something. You know, we can do that. We can produce some runs. And like Whittle said, if we can get a bunt down here or there, maybe we can score, you know, a few more. But got to keep working. And our kids are good hitters. They just, you know, every now and again baseball is hard. Hitting a baseball is extremely difficult. And then playing here, they want to do so well, they put some pressure on themselves. And but we're all right. We're going to be fine. Good. Thank you.